Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around the world. I'm in to say it's a beautiful day in Chelsea today, about 28, I reckon.
Yeah, it's warmish. No,
Right.
maybe not 28, but
Beautiful day.
it's a pleasant day. I have to agree with you there, Barry. Now, the fourth test, Australia versus England, has just finished yesterday.
You're finishing a boring draw.
What was your prediction?
I thought they'd win in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only prediction I've sort of got wrong at the moment.
But it did rain
Yeah, I
on
did
the
right.
fourth day,
Poor dear.
which would have changed the result somewhat.
It would have been quicker finish.
But it may have made it a bit more interesting if they had that extra 3 or 4 hours and Australia maybe got a lead earlier.
It's to say, batted very slow that second innings.
Yeah, so
A very unusual way of batting.
we're going to be a little bit critical of
I think
that.
I think they might have been just thinking of saving the game, Colin.
Yeah, so it ended in a draw, viewers, just to let you know. Let's just take the game apart a little bit. Alistair Cook, Barry.
Well, it's about time one of the Poms have stood up. I mean, there were 4 tests. There's one fellow made 100, didn't they, a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, a couple of hundreds. Dawad Malan and Johnny Bairstow.
Well, yeah, but this innings of Alistair Cook was unbelievable.
What did he get?
220,
244 not out.
244 not out he got, yeah. But he was in there for 409 balls,
Yeah.
630 minutes, 10 hours he was there.
10 hours.
But not against that, because he saved them the last day. He battled all day the last day.
Here's an even more interesting stat about Alistair Cook in that game, is he was on the field the whole match.
It would have been, yeah.
He was on the field the whole match.
Yeah.
Because when Australia was batting, he was on the field, and then he opened the batting for England, and he carried his bat.
He certainly did.
And then Australia came out and batted, so he carried his bat.
Well, he'll get extra pay, Colin.
His score, that score now, 244 not out, is the highest score in all history for carrying your bat.
Where did you get that information,
It
Colin?
was on the TV. They had
Was it?
because it was Turner, a New Zealand player, Turner, who had the record, was about 232 or something like that.
Turner, the New Zealand player.
Yeah, in the 70s.
Glenn Turner.
Glenn Turner, yeah.
He was a star. And I'll give you a couple of little stats about
Here we
his
go,
innings.
more stats. Here we go. Who are we talking about? Alistair Cook?
Alistair Cook,
Yeah, go. Fire away.
409 balls.
Yeah, you said that.
No, I didn't. 634 minutes.
Yeah, we'll play the tape back. You already said that.
Oh, I'll say it again because it was so boring.
It's pretty boring.
10 hours
It was almost as boring as the last day.
Colin, 10 hours of batting. Anybody who was bat for 5 hours, you get to at least 200. He's batted 10 hours for 244. Oh, look, Stewart was a fantastic. He saved the side, so he saved the game for England for sure. A lot, but I turned that off. The last hour and a half last night.
Boring. So it was almost as boring as the last day.
Well, it was, and
yeah. Anyway, let's move on to something a little bit more positive. Stephen Smith.
look, the words are starting to fail me about this fella. I'll tell you what, he's just every day he gets out in the cricket ground. He does something starting in the field, or whatever, or in batting. But he is the headline of this video is going to be Stephen Smith is now in a legend status, and you know what legend status means, Colin?
No, I've never heard.
Well, just about nearly the.
I've heard of legend status, but
status. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Well, spelt the same way. Status. He's in the same status as Garfield Sobers,
Chris Gale.
Bobby Simpson. I'm talking about the Australian fellow.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Bradman, and but he's got another 5 years to go.
Well, he could finish the second best Australian player of all time.
He is now.
He is now. He could finish that way.
He's
Yeah.
officially. No one will beat him now.
What's his average? It's 63.55.
And the last 3,000 runs he's made, Colin, at an average of 77.
Now, what was that about? 6,000 runs? Barry, did you get that?
Yeah, he is the first. Here it is. Here he is the first batsman to get 6,000
Hasn't got it yet.
runs
Hasn't got it yet.
in the Astor series.
No, 600 runs.
600,
yeah.
yeah. But and he is the second fastest to get to Bradman with 6,000 runs.
Hasn't got there yet.
I thought he'd got there.
No, he's on 5,974.
Oh, he's just about there.
So he's got 26 to go. If he gets it in the Sydney Test, 26 runs.
He'll get that in the first couple of overs.
Yeah, so he'll be the second to Bradman.
no one will ever pass Bradman, but he will get the closest ever by another player in Test history to him. No one will get. No, there's no one around at the moment will get anywhere near the amount of runs Bradman made.
No.
I mean, to be speaking to him about him in the same words as Bradman all the time. Bradman he was just a freak.
Yeah.
No one will ever get anywhere near him.
Yeah.
But this fella's got the closest anybody else has got to him. Understand?
And he is at legend status.
He is a legend status, and as I said to you before we come on air, if Bradman was alive now and he was watching him, went out to watch Stephen Smith bat 5 years ago.
Yep.
Say, get him off the ground because his
technique is all over.
His technique is just the complete opposite.
It's just silly technique.
But he gets away with it, and he's got the.
He's got his own technique. I think that's why he's done so well, is because people
They
can't
work him out.
Can't work him out.
As soon as they put that arm over to hit the pitch with the ball, he's moving in.
Now his last 3,000 Test runs.
His last 3,000 Test runs, I wrote that down.
Have come at an average of 70.
I just said it, yeah. The last 3,000 runs he's got at 77, and that's how many innings would that be? I'm trying to work out. Be 12, 10 to 7.
Oh, you should have asked me that earlier, Barry, because I would have got my calculator out and all that sort of stuff.
That'll be. He's made 6,000 runs altogether.
Yeah, so it's hard to know depending on how many not outs there are on that. You can't
but
really.
The innings.
You can't work out the innings. You've got to know how many not outs.
You've got to know how many innings he had.
How many not outs?
Yeah.
How many not outs?
But his record, every time he goes out, he does some sort of record. Sets his own standards. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But he's so casual, and he looks about 25, but he's about nearly 30, isn't he?
Yeah, 28, almost 29.
But he's got a very young outlook on life, and
so that Stephen, it cannot be denied, Barry, that the amount of the innings he's already on. He's almost up to 6,000.
Yeah.
It's going to be the second fastest ever. Has an average of 63.55.
Well, I'm trying to think who's the nearest to Stephen Smith. Who's the nearest behind him?
Same sort of average.
No, of all the Test teams around the world.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out
there.
there.
Well, we might be able to find out who.
If you gave me a little bit more, so you had Tendulkar and all those. Lara and all those.
I don't think they'll be up.
Hayden and Lara.
6,000.
I had the list. Earlier, but anyway.
That'll be for next some other time.
Next time.
But here at the moment, he's second to Bradman.
So, the question is for the next Test, Barry. Is who's the 5th Test in Sydney? Who's going to win that?
Well, these critics complain about the pitch. I mean, you go out there. Everybody starts on the same ground. It's not a different pitch for each end.
Yeah.
And they complain, the weather was too slow. Foot. I mean, the MCG pitches, they've been the best in the world the last 40 years.
Yeah, right.
And they're complaining about, well, they just couldn't get the runs.
Yeah. But what changes it? Ashton Agar's coming in on here.
I'll tell you who's got to go. Bancroft's got to go, mate. He's got to go.
Not got to go.
Opening batsman, he's got to go.
They reckon English people reckon he doesn't have as solid technique.
Look, he's not there. I don't know how he got a game. If Ashton Agar, he's a big chance of playing that last Test.
Which is interesting because he hasn't played, hasn't taken wickets in first class or
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he'll be playing in the last Test, I can guarantee.
Yeah. I don't know how.
He made 90 a couple of weeks ago.
Weird selection, but I've got that list of 6,000.
Who's the nearest to...
Gary Sobers.
Yeah, I thought Gary
111 Tests. Okay?
Yeah.
Now so 111 innings. Okay, so Steve Smith needs to get the 25 runs in his next innings.
Yeah.
And that'll be his 100. He can equal it now. He can only equal it.
Oh, but he'll pass that down the road. But,
no, he can only equal his record because he's already had 100.
Oh, you've been a Test innings. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
you got Walter Hammond, Len Hutton, Kay Barrington, Sangakkara, Gavaskar, Richards, Tendulkar.
All 110 innings, are they?
No, they're all going down the list like 110, 111, 114, 116.
So where's Steve there?
Well, he hasn't made 6,000 yet, so he's 110 innings, and his next innings will be 111th.
Oh yeah.
And you need to score 25 runs in his first.
Well, he'll jump
and
right up.
equal Gary Sobers.
How many runs has Gary Sobers got? The whole lot?
Oh,
Total?
I don't know. I don't have that. In front
Doesn't
of
have
me.
that?
Yeah.
I used to go by the
I
hitting.
might have it.
Oh, he'd have it.
Fastest to 6,000 I got here, but Gary Sobers had played 93 games. He got 8,000 runs.
8,000, yeah.
Yeah. He's 81 now, Gary Sobers.
He's a superstar, that fella.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's a few changes. Your prediction for the
Bancroft's got to go, mate. You've got to go, mate. You just got up to it. He was there for the test before for about an hour and a half for 4 runs.
Yeah.
And the last test, he just...
Molinelli?
He can't play. He can't bowl.
He'll be gone.
They won't... Yeah. He's just very... I don't know how he got a game in the first place.
No. Well, he got all these wickets and runs in the previous series.
Did he?
In India or something.
Can't bat. Can't do anything.
Well, yeah. So, anyway, so what's your prediction?
Sydney, if they're... according to all the scribe, if the wickets... They'll have a bit of turn in this wicket and a bit of bounce, I reckon, that... 4 days at the most. At the most, I reckon England might win the toss this time. They'll go in, make about 150, and Australia go in and make 400 and be over in 4 days again.
Starts on Thursday.
Next Thursday.
4-day prediction. Yeah, I don't know.
Sydney's always been renowned for being a spinning wicket.
It is a spinning wicket, yeah.
Yeah, of the whole Australia.
So that's it for the cricket discussion. Any Cheerios, Barry?
Yeah, Cheerios and my little darling Ning. She's a lot better now. She went to hospital.
Pepped up.
She went to hospital for a couple of days ago, but she come home and she's a tough little cookie. I mean, to look at her, you've seen it. She looks $1 million.
$1 million.
She's got everything wrong with her stomach.
All green and wrinkly.
No wrinkles at all.
No, that's what $1 million looks like.
Was it?
All green and wrinkly.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Green and wrinkly. Green paper for the nose, yeah. And of course, PH, I was talking to Noz today. He hasn't spoke to PH for the last few weeks.
He's been blocking him.
No, he's not blocking him. But Noz and I, because he doesn't watch the video, Noz,
he's against it.
He's a funny man.
Yeah.
We talked for about an hour and a half this morning. He makes me laugh. And he's always been a very funny man, but
the Nozinator.
He's got a lot of things wrong with him.
Yeah, he's got a few squeaks.
I might send you a Cheerio, Noz, and I might give you a quick ring and tell you to watch
the video. Does he know how to watch the video?
I don't know I don't know whether he's got a computer, but he's a very funny man. I call him Noz. I call you Noz now.
Mm.
But that's all. I'll give it to the PH of Sandy and Carlos and my little darling Ning, and I'll be speaking to you. I was talking to him this afternoon. I said, now watch the video today because I'm doing it on Sunday.
Special one.
So talk to you later, my sweet little lady Ning. That's all for me.
That's all for me.
Bye bye.